Hey folks, got a neat one for you on this session. This is a standard knife company pocket knife in the shape of a lady's leg. And it's got a cool candy stripe celluloid type cover on it. This seems pretty interesting to me for a couple of reasons. One, I have not seen a standard knife company pocket knife. My grandfather didn't have any that I have seen so far. I don't think there is any others, but you never know. Standard knife company, as I understand it, was made by Case family back in 1901 and ran to 1903, and then stopped production. I believe there was some kind of a death in the family or something. I don't know if that's why, but that kind of, I read somewhere that was a part of it. And then it started back up again from 1920 to 1923. It's got a nice snap, as you can hear. Not sure why it started and stopped, but that's the long and short of it. I know, I think Parker Cutlery started using that trademark in like 1993, but that wouldn't be this one. So pretty interesting. So that makes this, as this is the year 2025 when I'm recording this, at least 102 years old. So that's always fun. The other kind of neat thing about this is I was kind of trying to look up this particular pocket knife. I've seen a bunch of the standard knife company with the bone handle with the bone jigging and that kind of stuff. I've not seen anything in this sort of lady's boot shape type thing. So that's pretty neat. I get the feeling this is actually kind of a pretty special pocket knife. And it's pretty darn intact. It has the usual kind of scuffs and things like that, so not mint, and it has patina going on the springs there, but all in all, really nice shape, especially for the fact that this is kind of a man-made celluloid type of handle, and you don't really, as far as I can tell, don't see any like outgassing or breaking down of it, at least not yet. I opened this already, but it does have sort of sandpapering on it, and it still continues to have a little bit of pitting and tarnishing on the main blade here, but nothing out of the ordinary, not unusual, and I think it gives it character. It's kind of neat. Slight bit of wobble there, but as you already heard, a good snap to it. Secondary blade, same sort of, that tang stab is a little bit more clear. Same sort of condition, although it does look like the tip is chipped off there. It may have even sort of been reprofiled. But it also works well. It has a pretty good snap to it. So yeah, I think this is a really neat pocket knife. It's got an interesting, even has kind of carvings to represent laces, I assume. And would have been, this is just a guess, I don't know for sure, but I don't think this would have been the 1901 version. I'm guessing it's the 1920 to 23 version, but I don't know. It also has brass liners and a spacer, so that's pretty neat. So it's a pretty well-made knife for this kind of novelty type thing. So pretty interesting. I'm just looking at the bands are different on one side than the other, but I wouldn't have expected anything different. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's going to actually do it for this pocket knife. Pretty darn special, in my opinion. All right, well, thanks for seeing that with me, and see what's on the next treasure. All right, talk to you later.